Waterloo CSL TV.
Anyways, we have uSiN here, spawning as the yellow Protoss on the top side, representing RIT. And on the left side, we have Monk as the purple Zerg representing the University of Waterloo. As you can see, they are quite close positions. Not very favorable for a macro Zerg.
Yeah, although Monk
however,
is
pretty favorable for a 6 pool.
Well, it's too late for that, but Monk plays extremely aggressively for it. Perhaps this will affect him a little bit less than it would, an average Zerg. And an overpool, or an extractor trick from Monk, see if he goes into an overpool or what he does with that extra drone.
Monk sending his overload to the bottom right, making sure the Protoss is or is not there, and he's like, oh no, it's not there, so he'll be sending out a drone really quickly soon on the top right, so he'll know pretty early, comparably to uSiN, about what he's going to be able to do.
Yeah, and it looks like Monk's going to go for an overpool here, or maybe not, never mind, changing his mind.
Monk, what is Monk doing with his drone over there? He just kind of went in and went back out?
Just seeing where he is, and I guess he doesn't really care what he's doing here, that or... Actually, I don't know.
He forgot? What's going on?
Not sure where this drone is going.
Oh no! That is a bad move. Oh no, Monk doesn't know the Protoss is still there. He hasn't been looking at wow, he missed scouted.
Oh yeah, he does not see.
Ouch! This will probably
this is going to
it won't hurt him. To be honest, it won't hurt him as much. He'll see a Cybercore and he's like, oh, look, a Cybercore. I mean, like, there's nothing much you can do, right?
It could have been really bad, though, if he had gone for some sort of... Protoss had gone for a 2-gate or something, and it looked like Monk was... I think...
Nervous?
Well, yeah, he just wasn't paying attention, I think, when that occurred, but... Part of what probably made it so that he missed that scout is that uSiN didn't build his first pylon really close to his ramp, like most Protoss players will against Zerg. So he didn't really go deep into this main enough to see the Nexus. He just didn't see that there was a pylon in the ramp area, and assumed that the Protoss was somewhere else. And it looked like he seen that the Protoss was in close positions, he probably would have gone for some sort of overpool into fairly heavy Zergling play, as he did do a double extractor trick, and he had 3 larvae. Or he didn't do a double extractor, but he had 3 larvae.
uSiN with a Zealot gate. Gotta be careful there, I don't know about this. Oh, he's microwaving the damaged Zerglings away, really good job. Oh, but the stock comes out.
Yeah, chase everything off. See if he manages to snipe off one of these. And the Stalker doesn't manage to get any kills. Although that Zealot's really low on health now.
The shields will just come back up.
Yeah. uSiN chrono boosting his Nexus while supply blocked. A painful thing for any Protoss.
Alright, so the Protoss does see the hatchery coming up right now at he went up at 21-ish?
Yeah, a little bit late. And Monk not really mining any gas currently, so he's going to be sticking to just hatchery tech for a while, it seems. And Zergling's not going to get any banelings or roaches really soon. And tossing up a spine crawler in these positions, definitely a good maneuver.
Yeah, he really has to be careful.
Getting a roach warren.
Oh, and he sees the Nexus coming up right when the Zerglings come in. So that's very good scouting wise. I mean, just as it walked in.
What really would be the first good pro game that we've had so far in the CSL. Weird force field placement from uSiN.
Anyways, in this game, I don't know if anyone cares about APM count. You have uSiN at about 208 APM, actually very consistent very consistent. Not like those spammers at the beginning, right? So he's definitely he's a baller player. He's putting up a forge right now. Make sure the very good building placement. Zerglings will have to go around to try to get in and sneak into the base. And if he does even try to do that, sentries will be able to force field that ramp.
Yeah, and yeah, playing very defensively. And getting a robo up.
Monk's Overlord gonna be taking a peek here, peeping Tom, right side. Gonna be might be seeing that robo. It's going to that direction. You have 3 spine crawlers up for Monk.
Just a little bit further, and there we go. Monk will see that robo.
So what do you think will come out of this robo? What do you... Let's an observer first, maybe, and then see what's going on, then react to it?
Yeah, probably. Or he'll just send in this probe and scout kind of what Monk's doing. Although it didn't get much information that he didn't already know. Currently...
So yeah, an observer coming out of that robo. Weapons being researched for uSiN. Aspire just going up for Monk. What do you think about the Spire play? I mean, Muta is gonna be a Mutaling play against
or that change his mind play.
Oh, he changed his mind play. He changed his mind to Hydralisk Stens and is now upgrading his missile attacks. Just behind that forge. But regardless, that forge will finish first because it's way ahead, number 2, and is being chrono boosted. So
This,
yeah, we see some
looks like Monk actually, yeah, probably not a great maneuver, as uSiN is going to be using this robo facility for Colossus.
Ouch. Ouch.
So those
okay.
Utilisks probably would have been significantly more useful than a whole bunch of Hydras against the Colossus heavy force.
Oh yeah, definitely. But we see uSiN pushing out right now, or not pushing out, just making sure he's in the center area.
Oh, and here we go.
See, and he doesn't get close enough to force field. He's gonna go in, maybe harass the or something. Yeah, harass the probes. 2 probes going down. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 12 probes go down for uSiN. So now it's down to 36 against 42 harvesters in favor of Monk.
Yeah, Monk ahead by about 200 minerals per minute and about 200 gas, so a significant economic advantage now for Monk.
Thermal Lance being upgraded for uSiN. Colossi halfway finished for uSiN as well. We have +1 missile attacks for Monk almost being finished. Spire going up. He's going like different tech trees here.
Changing his mind once again. I guess he saw that robo facility had thermal lances being researched and chrono boosted, and decided better of the Hydra play.
Yeah, that Hydra list then is going to be useless for now, unless uSiN decides to change his mind somewhere throughout the mid-late game.
Yeah, and with +1 weapons, that Colossus is going to be doing a ton of damage. So
unfortunately, though,
upgrades.
uSiN doesn't see the Spire. He only sees the Hydralisk. So those Colossi he thinks is going to be a lot more effective than they should be. Unfortunately, though, Monk is going for Spire tech, something he doesn't see. Let's see how this plays out.
Yeah, although if uSiN attacks right now, which it looks like he might, Monk's going to be in a tough spot as he won't really have any Mutilisks out. Although, there we go, he just spawned some Corruptors. So that should help heal.
Oh yeah, sorry, Corruptors.
But this is definitely a weak spot in Monk's current tech switch. Here we go, the Corruptors. Not that many Corruptors slowly pecking away at the Colossus. And a whole bunch of Roaches coming out to reinforce.
Oh, and the Roaches will not clean up.
Yeah, gonna lose some Overlords. Well, luckily that didn't supply block, and this would have been a really bad time to be supply blocked.
A lot of Zerglings would. If he had Zerglings. Stalkers, man.
Yeah, Stalker's pretty bad against Speedlings.
Alright, we have uSiN here. Kind of like, oh, I need to macro up, so I'll make 2 more gates. And he's creating a Twilight Council right now. Just starting it up.
I wonder if he's going for that more for the... Well, actually, it'd be interesting to see what he does. I suspect he'll probably research Blink and start +1 weapons fairly soon after he gets that Twilight Council. Or, sorry, +2 weapons after that Twilight Council goes up.
Yeah, probably just for the upgrades, actually.
Yeah, they're very, very heavy on Stalkers, so... I can't imagine him not getting Blink at some point. Which will make...
What I can't imagine...
Is Monk angry. Because he loves charge.
Alright, that Twilight Council is done. What is he going to do with that tech? Apparently nothing right now, so... Oh, and he raises his Blink. Yep, you're right, and +2 might come up very soon. Right now, it should come out right now. And it's not, so I guess he's doing something else.
Yeah, well, his army is currently really gas heavy, so squeezing the gas for getting more upgrades might be a little bit tough for him. I mean,
did you see a hidden expansion at the bottom?
Yeah, I did. Monk's third.
I didn't.
He can't really go to, like, he doesn't have many options for taking a third. And as Zerg, you basically only really come into, I guess, the power part of your play once you do have 3 bases up. You know, he could have taken the gold, but then he would be expanding right next to uSiN's base. And
yeah, and especially with the Colossi.
Yeah, that would have been a really risky maneuver. He also could have one of the islands, but that would require Nidus wearing props.
You have uSiN here scouting on the bottom. We have also Monk scouting with the little Zergling on the right side. What I like about Monk's scouting scouting tactics is that he scouts everywhere in the base, not just for an expansion, but for a pylon. uSiN here making a pylon here to prevent the Zerg player from expanding. Unfortunately, he's already expanded.
And uSiN producing 1 immortal now. We'll see if he continues earn another immortal. It seems like he stopped producing Colossus now that he's got 3 of them, and is just going to be producing immortals. Which actually I kind of like, because Monk is very roach heavy right now. And those immortals will definitely help a lot against roaches, and render those...
Oh, I don't know what Monk is doing. He has a huge micro mistake. Just walked into the stop.
I'm pretty sure yeah, that's attack.